All right, welcome back to another worked example. For this worked example, we're going to find the surface area of this rectangular prism. And I'm going to abbreviate surface area as SA. That's what we're looking for. So the surface area of a shape is the area of what it takes to cover the outside of the shape. So what we have to do is we have to find the area of each face or each side of the shape and then add it all together. The thing that can be difficult is that we're dealing with a shape that's got sides and faces we can see and identical ones on the other side that we can't see. So I like to label these, especially in a rectangular prism, as front, back, side, and top, bottom. Now in this one, we can see the front. We can see the front face is right about here. Oh, that's kind of hard to see with that color, but there you go. That is the front face. Okay. There is one in the back here that is identical that we just can't see, but they are going to be the same area. So that means whatever the area of the front is, we're going to multiply that by 2. So we're going to do 2 times whatever that is. So 2 times. Then to find the area of this face, we need to, and I'm going to pick a different color, multiply the length times the width. That would be 6 times 13. So 2 times 6 times 13 is how we'll find the area of the front and the back put together. Okay, so for the next one, we're going to do side. So let's find one side that we can see, and that would be right here. Here's one side. There's an identical side over here that we can't see, but it's going to be the same. Now we know the length. Let me find another color to find for this. The width or the length is 5. Well, we're not exactly sure what the height is here or what would be the length or the width for that square. But we know that this is 6, so that means this has to be 6 and this has to be 6. Okay, so remember, we've got 2 sides that are identical the same, so 2 times, and then we'll do 5 times 6 to find that. Okay, now let me erase some of these things so we don't get them confused as we look for our next one. Okay, let me delete these. There we go, and delete all this. I'll leave the 6 because, we might need that one. Okay, the next side that we are looking for is the top bottom. So the top face is right here. This is the top face. There is one on the bottom directly under it that is identical. So that means whatever it is, whatever the area of the top is, we're going to multiply that times 2. Okay, so for the faces on, or the length times the width of the top would be length times width. Well, we know that this has to be 13 because that is 13. So let's do 2 times 13. And then for this piece right here, we know that that is 5 because that is 5. So there we go. So look at all these numbers we have. All right, I'm going to erase some of these and get them out of our way so they don't get confusing for us as we do the math for the rest of this. Okay, so 2 times 6 is 12. Then we would have to do 12 times 13 to find the first number. So 2 times 3 is 6, 1 times 3 is 3, add a 0, 2 times 1 is 2, 1 times 1 is 1. This becomes 6, 5, 1. So 2 times 6 times 13 is 156. Okay, let's find the next one. As I erase this, actually, I'll just kind of lasso it and delete it. There we go. That'll be easier. Okay, 2 times 5 is 10. And then 10 times 6 would be 60. So the two sides add up to be 60. Okay, now for the top bottom, 2 times 5 is 10. 10 times 13 would be 130. So we got 130 here. Now we have to add all these up together to get the total surface area. So we have 156 plus 130 plus 60. So this would be 6. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. And then 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. So the total surface area would be 346. Now, whatever this is labeled as in units, whether it's centimeters, millimeters, inches, anything like that, it would be squared because we're talking about area. So I'm just going to label this as units squared. 346 units squared. All right, you guys, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.